Girl, I think I hear the Nicolandrians coming, bitch. I do. I think that's them out there yelling something. They not like us. They not like us. Is y'all okay? I'm just trying to find out what's going on, and I just need to know if the people are okay. Whew. Listen, I'm not gonna be here long because I feel like the episode wasn't that long, but understand. It wasn't a whole lot going on, but it was a whole lot going on at the same motherfucking time. You understand? And it appears to me that they didn't got that girl the hell up out the villa, honey. I mean, she's gone. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell Miss Ma'am. Get out right now. It's the end of your journey, and it's too late, girl. And they can't wait for you to be gone. And I am shooketh, just a little piece. I am just a little piece. I am a bit shooketh. We are going to get into the episode. I feel like I wrote notes for stuff that I really don't care about, so I might be skipping it as we go through the breakdown of everything. But y'all definitely came here to show y'all it's okay. And I do hate it a bit because the Nicolandrians have been doing too fucking much. And let me tell y'all something. This is why I was clocking some of y'all earlier. Okay, scoot back up. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Okay, this why I was clocking some of y'all earlier because I said, are y'all really upset with what it is that Sierra said because it is truly racist, right? Are you really standing, with the Asian community on what it is she said and her being disrespectful as the same way we did with Yulissa and packing her the hell up out of here? Or did you did it in an effort so you could feel fulfilled in getting Nick and Olandria together? You know it's really giving friendship couple. You know that, right? You know it's not necessarily really giving, at least at this particular time for me. I need to see more, okay, by Wednesday or something, by Tuesday, by Thursday, and we ain't even got that much more time. Like, y'all know it's really giving friendship coupling. For real, for real. And Nick, come here, have a seat. Because I'm trying to understand if you so all in on your girl, why you ain't leave with your boo. See, y'all be fake. Y'all be fake. I feel like honestly, KK probably was the realest one. Maybe not technically smart, but KK left with her man. Why y'all not leaving with the people y'all over there crying over? Even though Nick wasn't crying over her, I'm just trying to understand why y'all not leaving out the villa with y'all people that y'all feel so dedicated to the entire fucking season. That's what I'm trying to understand. Okay? I'm also trying to understand how I got all these folks in the chat and I ain't really got no likes like that. And I don't really understand what's happening. Okay, so if you have yet to like up the video, please, so go ahead and do that. If we could get like 100 people to like it, that would be cute. Thank you. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, I did put a poll up, wanting to know how the people are feeling, honey. Want to know how the people are feeling. Are you here for the shipping of the two? Here we are again, honey. Or are you just glad that Sierra done got the hell out? Girl, I was shook if not they sat up there and dismissed her the same way that they had dismissed Yulissa. But I feel like when Yulissa had left, it was really giving Yulissa has left the building. Good morning. Like it was like real quick. When Sierra left, it was like Sierra has left for personal reasons or whatever. I'm like, they gave us a little extra, I feel, than they gave Yulissa. And let's run through the episode real quick, okay? So first of all, Chris and Huda, they open up the show. They're talking. She says that she was surprised that no other guys pulled her for a kiss, knowing that she and Chris are still open. Well, I don't think she should really be surprised based on how everybody is with their coupling now. Right? And honestly, Huda, I won't want nobody man to kiss me after we just had the whole situation of you dancing on my man. So you doing too much. I don't even know why you even saying the fact that you said that to Chris, honestly, gave a bit like y'all giving friendship couple too. Okay. It's giving y'all are giving friendship coupling. She don't really like him like that, even though she likes the vibe that he brings her. The attraction ain't 100% all the way completely over there for real, for real. Okay. Um Cause I was just wondering, like, why would she even bring that up? I was like, what was the point of mentioning that? But anywho, especially to Chris, somebody that's trying to be all in on you, somebody that's trying to date you too, girl. Like, what you doing? So anywho, it is what it is. All right. So Chris thinks that they're getting closer. Cause when she said that, I feel like Chris felt dismissed or something like that because he needed to reiterate to her, like, I mean, I feel like we getting close. You don't think that we getting close? Like, I feel like we getting close. Especially after you sat up there and opened up to me about your daughter. You know, you don't really tell nobody about your daughter. You just say that you a mommy. I'm a mommy. I'm a mama. Mamacita. I'm a mama to a daughter. But you don't really say nothing else about your daughter. So to let me know that you was down and out and you was struggling, I felt like I could connect to that. You know, because I only got a house overseas. I don't have one here in America. No, 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 no. See, that's my family house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my mama, my brother, my sister, them house. I don't have one. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, the reason because I don't be here like that. That's why I ain't got one. So you see what I'm saying? So it ain't no point in me having one here, and I gotta pay for one. You know, because I'm gonna be over there for most of the time. So you know, I just lay on their couch or something, and then I just get up and I leave. Okay, so he could connect to that when she was saying that she was down and out and broke once upon a time, okay? But she said that she always felt greater things was on the way to her, so therefore it happened and she believes it can happen for him too. All right. That was something that she said. So anywho, she says that he does give her a different vibe and she feels really comfortable with him, and she feels comfortable enough to share with him. I mean, yes, I was really all here for Chris originally because I was like, yes, that's giving man. But then, it was like, I don't know, his head might be turning every which way because you are a second choice, right? He more so wanted Chelley. Then he's like, man, Amaya's so bad. And granted, anybody can compliment a person, but in Love Island world, I'm like, you finna go over there and chat with her. What you finna do? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Especially you being a person that had a dream and you over there crying about basketball and stuff, and you don't know whether or not you want to leave. I don't really want to go. I don't really want to stay. Can we get it together? You over here trying to figure out your basketball life, and you about to cry over it, but you standing over here in the damn villa, and then you tell the people that you don't give a damn. You really could give a. If he don't give a and we don't give a, and then you sit up there and say you could be over there playing basketball. Well, based on the dream that you had the other night, you might want to tiptoe over there and go play then. But I'm not gonna be too hard on you too much longer. So, anywho, she does say that one of the most important things for her in her relationship moving forward is having a best friend. Okay, so that is something that she wants. So she's liking the friendship that they are developing. A little bit of touching here or there. So she liking this vibe. For the most part, I don't know if this person is going to be the person for Huda, but I do think that she is going to need that in a person that is calm, a person that brings a certain type of energy to let you know, like the games that you may have pulled on this guy, you can't yell at me like that. Okay. I like to have conversations. You ain't gonna get too many places with me with all that hooping and hollering. Like, I feel like that's what she gonna need. A guy that's gonna bring a different type of energy. But I don't know for sure if that is Chris. But I can see them trying to explore it when they're out. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see. But I don't know, child. I think Huda gonna have too many people in her DMs to be worried about a damn Chris, but we shall see. So Amaya tells Olandria about her chat with Brian and the fact that they kiss, but we ain't make babies though. Child, I like Brian and Amaya, y'all. I do. I mean, be mad at me, but I like them. Okay, I thought that was too funny. She thought so. We kiss, but we ain't make no babies. So, anywho, I noticed that we weren't necessarily at that time. I put in my notes like, okay, we're not seeing Sierra so far. Um, but I feel like, is she still gonna be there? They just not keeping the camera on her because at nighttime they did highlight the fact because that's what I was looking for, okay? Because they didn't show her at all in the beginning. So I'm over here like, okay, let me see who in the bed, what bed, boom, 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 boom. Okay, Sierra and so she's still there. Okay. Okay, so they not. Okay. Because honestly, I was not expecting, I did not think that they were going to release her because this is the last week. On top of the fact that Nick, to me, is a producer's favorite. So, of course, they want to set him up for success. But honestly, Nick was going to have the success either way because if it's not going to work with Sierra, you have a whole host of people that are Nicolandrians all over the world, okay? So That's enough, okay, to at least keep him down and up and through the finals or whatever. So either way, it seemed like it was a damn win-win for him, but it was definitely a lose-lose for your ass, Sierra. Because first of all, the man did not even understand what closed off meant. Wanted to make sure that y'all was not going to be closed off, leaving outside of this damn villa, because he gonna keep being on the same shit that he was on before he got in there. And then your ass just sat up here and got the hell out, and this man still sitting up here trying to sort his stuff out. Okay. Now he could have just let Miss Olandria be and just follow behind you, but instead he still need a piece of the clout and he ain't ready to go and he want to hang with his boys just a little bit more. Okay, y'all over there talking about Zach want to hang with the boys. Nah, Nick want to hang with the boys. Okay, that's what's going on. So he want to stay in the villa with the people. He could have. If y'all he was so in love, he could have went with you, but he didn't. All right. Whew, I don't think I've seen a man leave behind another woman in Love Island. Has anybody seen that? What did it happen on UK? Did a man leave and go and be with the woman? Cause the women gonna leave. Remember when Olandria said if Taylor would have left, she would have walked out too? Fool, you are. That's crazy. So anywho, right, Amaya's still talking about Brian the next morning and says that he checks off everything on her list that she would want. I say, okay, this is it. She's going to pick him in a recoupling. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. You better not make no drastic decisions. It better play out how I think it's going to play out, period. Right? Next thing you know, we see Taylor, y'all. Y'all, this was interesting. Now, I'm not gonna hold y'all, but I thought that this little sit down that Taylor and Clark had, I thought that it was really cute. I thought it was hilarious to see Ace over there acting like the damn waiter and doing the most and being extra. And I said, look at Tay Tay. Look at Tay over here taking initiative. Any other time when it came to Olandria, we saw you having to ask Ace what it is that you should do when it comes to this connection with Olandria. Okay, give me some ideas. I need ideas. When you like a person, you're gonna get creative as hell, and that also means when you really like a person, you're listening to him, to that person. So you're listening to her. Her favorite thing or best perfect date would be a picnic, whatever it is, and you set it up, and it was super cute. You improvised very well that time for a woman that you like. Even though it's interesting that Ian Sterling kept saying that he saw them being like making it to the end. And I just really wish we could get some exclusives and we could see some things between Olandria and Taylor that we didn't see this season, because I am confusion on that. But anywho, I thought it was cute for me. I thought that it was super cute. He put together that little date. Amaya came down. She was like, oh, this is so nice. And he was like, run upstairs and stall her to Ace come and get her. So she'd have pulled the girl over there asking her what's her favorite color. She like, black. I'm hollering. She like, why are you asking me these type of questions? Like, I'm not trying to date you. Like, what? Why are you what? This is so weird. I don't know how Clark didn't know that something wasn't up already. So Ace busts into the room, he grabs her up and stuff, tell her he gonna be the waiter, brought her downstairs and everything. And it was a super cute moment in my personal, okay? Her reaction when she got downstairs and laughing, that made it even more cute. And I said, go ahead. Okay, I like this. I liked it a lot. I was like, go ahead. Okay. So then Taylor says that he really tried to do his big one for their first date. And she asked him about what he is doing when he gets out. And he's like, I'm going to go see my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing the farm and everything. I'm missing my family. I wish I could be somewhere at a rodeo or whatever. So they're talking about that. She says she'll have to find out what this country life is about. I told y'all Clark was giving city girl, not country. Hello? But this was interesting because it seems like this is something that she is open to exploring. So now I don't know, y'all. She might really like him. She might. Do you even like me? Like it seemed like she might. Okay. So he says that he's ready to convert her, and she says she will forever be a girly girl. Okay, she'll forever do that. However, she says she might be ready for a hard knock life. I'm like, okay, be careful. A hard knock life from a distance. Okay, I might ride the horses, but I'm not cleaning no horses. And that's no disrespect to people that do. We appreciate you. Everybody has a job. That was just not mine. Okay, understand. But anywho, we hope that whatever it is, they enjoy it. Okay. Pepe. Pepe and Iris, they're chatting. He talks about how he feels comfortable, very comfortable with her, and he wants to see where it goes. Iris wants the same thing, okay? Y'all, I do feel like with this situation flipping with Sierra leaving the villa, listen, I think whatever I was thinking as far as the final couple standing, I think that may have changed a bit, but we shall see. Amaya and Brian, so they continue to chat, and he loves that she's a smart person and she's ambitious, and she loves that she can feel safe around him. And when she goes up to grab his face to kiss him, for me, it was giving something much differently than when she did it with Zach. Right? It was because he just wasn't even giving her an ounce of energy to me. So I was like, okay, I guess, I mean, that's cool. You grabbing your man's face, girl. Like, whatever. Okay. All right. Okay, Omaya. Whatever, girl. Okay, it's cute. So, yeah, so this is where they said, bitch, I had to pause and rewind. I said, wait. Hold on, everybody, hold your fire. Hold your fire. Like, what? They said Sierra has now left the villa due to a personal situation. Well, they didn't say a personal, but they said due to personal situation. Now it left Nick single. Now, this is what I need to make sure that everybody paid attention to. Okay. I'm hoping that all of you guys paid attention to this when I paid attention to it. Okay. Um, when Nick talks about it with the guys, Nick says that he is lost, right? He has to figure things out. Did anybody catch the pan over to Ace's face? Did anybody catch the pan over to Ace's face? I should have took a screenshot of it. Because Ace had a slight grin. It was something about it. Ace was kind of happy. Ace was very happy that Scott put out the villa. Shout out to the 900 plus people in the chat. If we could get to 500 likes with all of you guys watching, that would be awesome. So please, 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 and thank you. Like up the video. Yes, At. Ace kind of smirked. He was so happy because his competition is being chopped down. Okay. Pepe says, when Nick was saying that he has to figure it out, Pepe said, yeah, it's a lot to figure out. He says, do you think you're gonna explore it? Now he said explore it, not explore her, explore it. I said, you know what? They just had a conversation about Olandria. I wondered, I was like, was this a conversation y'all had, or did the producers tell him that he had an opportunity to link up with Olandria or something? I don't know. Maybe that was a conversation that they had, all of the guys. But I said, okay, we already know what direction he's going in. We already see how this play is playing out. Okay. Zach talks with Amaya to see if he still has a chance. I said, baby, you don't. And the fact that she gave you any ounce of hope after she just pretty much told you that she's cool on you the day before, even though y'all hashed out the beef, but she's still cool on you. I hate that she even made you think that, but it's okay. So Zach tells her that after they squashed the beef, he realized that he does care. Oh, wait, I do care a lot about this girl still. Boy, go away from us with your bullshit, sir. Go away. So then says that she understands him the most out of all the ladies. I'm like, I could have sworn he said this to Olandria. I could have sworn he said that she gets him more than a lot of these ladies. Like, you just recycling stuff. Bye, Zach. Bye. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. So Amaya tells him she is still open to what they have and she is starting fresh. She says that he's going to have to put in the work. I said, I know that's right, Amaya. Amaya may talk quick. She might have some choppy words a little bit. It kind of made me think a little bit of Cardi B, but she might have like some choppy words, but mama got sense and she know what she's saying, okay? She said, listen, I'm open, but he gonna have to put in the work because I'm not gonna get no more sugar rushes out here, okay? Because your words gonna have to match your actions. I said, I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. Especially after Brian stood up for you at the drop of a hat when nobody else was standing up against Ace. He finally said something. Like, I said, I know that's right, Brian. Let them know everybody ain't scared of you, little man. Okay? Anywho, Let's keep going. So then Ace tells Shelly, right? So they're chatting, y'all. Ace says, "Oh, I woke up in a great ass mood this morning. How you doing?" We know why. Cause see, I'm like, Ace, did you not like Sierra? And you glad that she gone? Or is it the fact that you have another couple out the way because the couple that once thought they were the strongest, they out. So now it appears that Shelly and him are the strongest in his eyes because they have been together since the beginning. But unfortunately for him, although they do have a strong fan base that a lot of people are still trying to get them to be the winners, I feel like you don't know how we not feel like that's what it is. Like you don't know how America is viewing y'all and seeing y'all, and some people still holding grudges against y'all based on the shit that y'all did. Some people are feeling like what you did to Jeremiah is unforgivable. What you did to Amaya is unforgivable. The way that you sat up there and chose somebody else over Shelly when you finally had the opportunity is unforgivable. So some people are not willing to change their vote in favor of y'all, although y'all feel like y'all the strongest. And I'm like, please don't say that y'all the strongest couple in there, because that seems to be like some type of bad vibe, bad something. Okay, it is something that blows back on y'all and not in a good way. Everybody that thought they was a strong couple, out of here. Iris and TJ feeling real comfortable up under each other. He was out by the end of that night. Okay, Sierra telling somebody else, yeah, we're like the strongest here. I think it was out, out, get him out, pack him up. Nope, she's gone. Huda over here talking about some her and Jeremiah the strongest. Up, you're separated. Another week or so, he's out of here. Like, don't do that. Okay, and don't even think that, because I mean, if you do think that, just look at the track record. Because everybody that thought that they were the best ones got the hell up out of here. So, okay, let's keep going. So he asked her about her childhood. She talked about how it was a hard life for her. They ended up being in a shelter, but now they're at a place in life where things are great. He also could relate to some things that, she had not necessarily been through, but he knows what it's like to have a hard life and what life was like for him when he was in high school. And it made him kind of like, appreciate things a bit more than what he has been. Okay. So that was a pretty good chat with them. I do feel like they try to go a bit deeper and deeper every time they have conversations. So I feel like there is progression there. Y'all let me know how y'all are feeling about it, because I still feel like some people might be blinded by the deeper conversations because Ace has showed his ass this season. That's just what it is. Ace just showed his ass, okay? Right. So anywho, Nick and Olandria chat, and she is, supporting him as he's dealing with the situation of Sierra no longer being here. Meanwhile, Ace over there talking to Shelly, and he happy, and then he's looking at like Olandria and Nick, and see, it wasn't even so much as, I know he tried to position it as like a Nick Olandria thing, like them two actually being something. But I feel like for me, I know that's how it was supposed to come off, but I feel like it was more so, okay, boom. So now these two linking up, I get to have my homeboy here with me to the end, and my girl get to have her best friend to the end. So if they just keep choosing each other, we good. Yeah, until America votes. And if America says that they don't want that in the house, it's not gonna happen. Now, granted, this is giving friendship couple, okay? To me, it reminds me of season 3 when Olivia and Corey got together. That was definitely giving friendship as couple. I don't think Corey could find somebody to save his life. I think that Olivia did, and then he got snatched up. Another guy that she was with ended up getting snatched up. But Olivia used to be tripping too. But anyway, they linked up on a friendship coupling. I hated it so much. I believe they went on to try to date beyond the show, and that I could potentially see Nick and Olandria winning, because it's making me think about Corey and Olivia. And I don't know why the fans were so crazy about Corey, but they were. Okay, he had the little curly hair too, with the abs. That clearly they be having y'all in the chokehold. Okay, so anywho, Nick could still win this thing with Olandria because of that fan base. So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see, because I do believe they're going to be in the final, because y'all know there is a vote. I believe the vote will be ending in maybe an hour or so. I think, I'm not sure how long they're going to have the votes up, but I I feel like people are going to vote for them because they want to see this Nick Olandria situation play out. And if those same people are fans of like Amaya and Brian or Huda and Chris, I don't know. It's like, dang, one of the faves could drop to the bottom potentially. What y'all think? Y'all let me know. We'll talk about it more when I get to that. But what was funny was seeing Ace and Chelley get all cuddled up as they're watching Nick and Olandria chat. I was like, this is a mess, but I'm liking it. It was all funny. It was kind of cute. I was liking it all. So Nick tells Olandria that she has his back and he is someone that, she's somebody that he's attracted to. I said, okay, here you go. Let her know, reassuring her again. So he asks her whether she is still open to, exploring. And she says, yeah, of course. Like, after y'all saved me, why would I not be open to that? Like, and then I'll be going home. That's crazy. So then, she says that she's been having good chats with Zach and things. And then he asked her how she felt about Taylor and Clark. And she says, she's not mad that he's with her. She just mad about how he went about doing it. And I'm like, nah, you was mad about both. You was mad that he chose somebody else. And you was mad about how he went about doing it because the whole thing was that you wanted some reassurance while he explored somebody else that he was going to return to you. And he never gave you that the same way that you gave it to him when it came to Jalen. So it was a little bit of both, but I get it. Right. So she says she said they seem to be making progress as far as Taylor and Clark, and she was happy for them ultimately. Like, good for them, right? So he asked her, how did she feel about them being in 10th place? And she says, I felt great. Okay, and so he started laughing. Then she said, I don't know why you thought I was going to be fake as fuck. Okay, I'm a real motherfucker. That whole laugh they had, when I tell y'all, when Nick leaned back and hollered, I was tickled. I thought that was a good moment between the two. I'm like, okay, they vibing. Now, it would have been nice, like I told y'all in the beginning. When the show first started, I was open to a Nick Olandria. Actually, I was open to a Nick Ellie, Nick and Chelley. I was open to that a bit more before the season really got we saw the pictures and everything. And then I'm like, okay, I can see this Nick Olandria stuff. People are already piecing that together and things. But as the show progressed, I did feel like when they brought them back from Casa More, I just felt like it was a bit forced. That's what I felt like was forced. But now that Sierra has been kicked out, I'm not going to say this is necessarily forced. They're just going to explore and see what happens. I still feel like it's a friendship coupling. But Nick, baby, you could have left with your girl. You could have left with her. But I also wonder if maybe they had a conversation. And first of all, I don't think Nick was going to leave either way it go, period. Okay? I don't think Nick was going to leave either way it go. Right? But I'm sure she probably told him, continue this process because y'all about to be done in a week. So I'll see you next week. Right? But Sierra, I really hope you taking it easy on yourself because I know they're not taking it easy on you in those comments and in your DMs, okay? But let me tell you something, love. I want you to understand this. You know how you stepped behind Taylor for your man, but your man didn't step outside that villa for you? I want you to always hold that close to your heart. Just always hold that close to your heart, okay? You put your trust in a nigga, stupid. How you figure he want your best friend and your lie to ya, then screw ya. I get mad if it's homeboy to ya. And he's a so just hold on to that, okay? Hold on to that piece. I need you to understand. You stepped behind Taylor for that man, but that man did not step out that villa for you. We wish you the best. Let's keep going. So then let's see what else had happened now. So then Amaya and Elin. Baby, Elin and Amaya talking. I said, why are we talking? Baby, you're going home tonight. Okay? You're going home tonight, sir. So adorable you are. And I wish you would have had the opportunity to have like a real experience with somebody. But you have I'm not saying it. It was now Elin was given extremely forced, right? So Amaya talks about being a she talking about life and how she not trying to be no boring grandma. Miss Ma'am said she trying to hit a handstand like she trying to do a handstand like a Huda at the age of 80. Don't play with me like that, okay? She said her fear is aging and excitement of life slowly slipping away. Let me tell you, I don't know. That might be a lot of people's fear, but girl, the excitement of life, I feel, be slipping away the more and more you live. Okay, so find some ways to keep it interesting, honey, because life slips away every day. But best of luck, okay? So then they're over there chatting. It was going okay, but it's not. I did notice that Amaya wouldn't really let him finish his sentences, it seems. She kept talking over him. But aside from that, not working. So Olandria and Zach. So he asked her, the type of guy that she's looking for. She says she wants a provider, but more so a person that can provide emotional support. And Zach is really selling himself to her, like, oh, I could do that. I take care of my mom and them. I know how to provide. I also can provide the support, the emotional part too. I really could do that. Yeah, they said, well, you didn't display, sir. Don't put your hands on me. Scoot back. Okay. Listen, you did not display that down to stand on your business. You should have showed emotional support by recognizing that Amaya was being pounced on by everybody. So it was no need for you to add your 3 cents. Okay. Thank you for your services. All right. You did not have to come up there and do that lady like that. He says he wants someone to love him the way that he gives out love. And Olandria truly loves to talk to him. So he clearly gives a little something different to Olandria. Like the vibe and the conversations with him and Olandria are much different than he and Amaya. But I would not have mind. I would not have mind to see the interaction. I'm torn between, or I was torn between, pick him. I want to see it. I want to see how this flows. But then at the same time, I was kind of like, well, I don't like how he handled Amaya. So with how he handled Amaya, I feel like those the notes right there. Right? That's the description right there. Okay? That was classless. I didn't like that. So I'm like, you can be a DICK. You could be a little Zach. So I don't know if I want you with Olandria. So I was torn. Amaya and Huda are chatting, and Huda gets a text, and everybody learns about the recoupling. So y'all know the guys, it's time to apply pressure. Everybody over there trying to have a conversation with Miss Amaya, trying to lock it in, see if they can go ahead and get her to choose up on them, right? She does say that Brian was the only guy that stood up for her. And I say, yes, that's something that she gonna always remember. That's the first thing out her mouth, okay? Everybody else with Elin, she said, oh, he's a sweet gentleman. I said, yep, he won't be getting picked. Then she said something about Zach being very handsome. I said, yeah, he won't be picked either. Unless Olandria gets him. So, Nick White, first of all, Nick pulls Olandria for a chat. Now listen, Nick Olandrians. No, I don't stand with you, girl. Scoot over. I don't stand over there. I'm not over there yet. Nick Olandria. I'm not there with y'all. However, girl, I don't think I've ever seen Nick wipe down no damn seats and sit on it to absorb the water for Sierra. You seen that? I ain't see that shit. Did you see that? I ain't never seen no shit like that. Yeah, I don't recall that. I don't think I even seen Nick hold her damn hand when she walking through the villa. As far as up like a queen, not holding hands down here. I'm talking about up, okay? As if she don't need to be touching shit as she walking. I said, ooh, not you treat Olandria like a queen that you didn't treat Sierra. Listen, I don't think that man was that interested. I think he was interested enough. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I'm not coming over to the Nicolandria side, but a little pieces I would like to see it. I ain't over there yet. Scoot over. Okay, step on that side. Get out my space. But I might want to see a little piece. Just a little song. So anywho, so Nick, he wipes the seat or whatever. And he says he I guess he like never connected with her, obviously, because Sierra was there. He tells her that he wants to continue this process with her and having each other's back. But when he says having each other's back, it is still giving friendship. Like, I don't know if he was saying that to not make her feel like forced to have this connection with him, or if he was saying, just hey, we just gonna be friends. Like, like, because that's what it is to him too. So that part I wasn't sure. I'm gonna say that, like, okay, I want to continue this process with you, having each other's back because I don't want to rush you into this, or having each other's back because we friends and that's just what it is. Like, keep me in the villa, right? So he also says she brings out a lot of good things when it comes to him and stuff, and she tells him seeing his face brought her so much calm during Casa Amor. Interesting. So Nick says he's always on the same page with Olandria, and he loves that. She says that they are always going through the same thing around the same time. Yeah, they always find their way back to each other, and she wants to continue to explore, but it's tough because she does like Zach a lot. At least that's how she was feeling at the time. So Ariana arrives, and it's time to move forward. Any boy that was not in a coupling was taken at his home on that night. So Chelley chose Ace because she felt reassured and appreciated by him. He says he won't want to do this experience with nobody else because she listens to him and understands him. I said, oh, so now she listen and understand you? I guess, child, because just last week you said that you felt like you weren't being heard. You felt like she wasn't listening. You was misunderstood. I guess y'all on the same page now, especially since you in a happy mood. Now that Miss Ma'am done got her pulled out the villa. Okay, Ace. Anywho, so Clark chose Taylor because he is always checking on her and making sure she's comfortable, and she's a happy girl. Okay. Now, has anybody, please tell me, has anybody else noticed that? Now, I'm not saying this a 100% improvement, but I am saying that Taylor's swag has changed a little bit since he's been with Clark. Have y'all noticed that? Taylor had the dress pulled to the back in like a little bun. I said, now, Taylor, what you got? What? You're changing a little bit here, Taylor. It's not a bad thing either. But we see you. I see you. I see you, little. I see you, little. I see you, little. Okay. So, Clark chose Taylor. Yeah, we talked about this. So Huda chose Chris because he's understanding and calming for her. He gives her a lot of what I said. I don't know. He gives her a lot of something and he makes her happy. All right. So Chris feels reassured and confident in their connection. Iris chose Pepe because he made her feel comfortable as well. And like she could be herself around him. So you couldn't be yourself around TJ. Well, maybe she could. So Olandria chose Nick because he valued her as a person and he has a crazy, quirky personality. And Zach, I felt when he was smiling just a bit, I felt like Zach thought it was gonna be him. I said, no, baby, you going home. You going home. You going home. Okay. So Nick says that he wants to 100. Did y'all hear Nick? Nick, but I don't know if he felt weird or what. I don't know. But Nick said he wants to 100% focus on the connection that he is building with her. Like, they already got the friendship thing down pat. They don't have to go back down that part of the road. Right? Sierra is no longer here. So it's not like y'all got to do anything out of respect for her because she's here. Right? We'll see how this gonna play out. We gonna see. And so Amaya chose Brian because he allows her to be who she is, and he is the perfect water to her fire. I say yes, 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 yes. Brian says that he wants her to always be herself. He wants to be a safe haven for her, and it's funny that he wants that for her because she already makes him feel that way. I said, oh. Okay, I said, let's go, let's go, let's go. Y'all want to have some winners? Oh, we gonna be competing in this, okay? Okay, put your best one up against Amaya and Brian. Period. Okay, so Zach and Elin are going home, and can I also say this, y'all? These are just my thoughts. It's my personal, not yours. It's my personal. Although I understand why Olandria chose to keep Nick in the villa. I know she felt safe. I feel like it was for the same reasons of, oh, we're going to make sure each other are here to the end, right? And I'm familiar with this person. But also at the same time, we know that she was obviously strongly feeling Zach. And I feel like she should have chose what she really wanted in that moment. If you wholeheartedly wanted Zach, choose him, right? It was something about it that made me feel like don't not choose what it is you truly want this time. Right. And granted, maybe, she didn't open the door for Jalen. So maybe she didn't want Jalen. She wanted Taylor. But just make sure that's what you want. Okay. Cause I would hate for a bombshell to come in and then Nick all happy go lucky, jumpy, and then he done dropped you off to the wayside. But even though it's the last week, you'll see him in a few days, but you still got kicked off. Whereas he's likely gonna be over there with somebody else. Right. So I'm hoping that Nick, and I wanna believe it when it comes to, cause I feel like the conversations Nick has had with Huda, he don't like Huda. He don't like Huda. I'm sorry, he don't, right? I want you to know that you're not alone. Then turn around and backstab her. When it came to Jeremiah, oh, we're besties, and then you got him out the house, and the reason you got him out the house didn't even make damn sense. Okay? So, but I haven't seen him be one way with Olandria and then talk shit about her like he's done, or do wrong by her like he's done the other guy, the other people. So I will want to believe that part is genuine when it comes to her, and he won't leave her out to dry, knowing that they have been a safety net for each other. Right? So that's where I'm kind of like, if you wanted Zach, you should have tried that. But then at the same time, I don't know. Maybe this isn't so bad over here. And it, not that it'll go anywhere, but maybe it isn't so bad for the moment. So we shall see. The ladies do go for a chat. Hold up. Zach posting. Zach is out the villa already. Is he? Can't be. Is he? Good. Somebody over here posting on their page. Good is that? Is that? Zach ain't posting nothing but Amaya, y'all. Zach ain't posting nothing but Amaya because he still want that lady potentially. Okay. But y'all get into this, right? From this angle. Just a little piece before we wrap it up. Get into it from this angle. Oh, no, girl. Oh, okay, dear. Well, let me mind my married business and just I'm trying to help y'all out, y'all single people. But let me go get into this the ladies chat, okay? Um, um, Maya says that she is really happy with Brian. Huda asked Olandria about Nick. If Olandria ain't me, damn, y'all all in my business. Yeah. So she said, yeah, I'm in it. And we in it. She says, let's see what this is all about. She says, was it supposed I'm still laughing. So Olandria says, let's see what it is all about. She says, was it supposed to be us all along? I don't know, girl. Maybe so. Okay. It's finally peace and happiness in the villa. And I'm liking this vibe. I feel like we should have had this vibe a long time ago, though. Like weeks ago, not the last week, girl. Damn. So, anywho, Nick and Olandria do go for a chat. And he says he gets nervous when he's talking to her. But you ain't nervous to touch the hand. Right? You're not nervous when you touching the hand and being up under her. You weren't nervous to put them kisses on her the other day. But you get nervous. But I mean, maybe that's true. So she asks whether it was him all along. She says it's happening for a reason, but out of respect for certain people, they did not explore. But this time, they are going to try to consider it. Now, I don't even fault them for wanting to consider it. Really, listen. I still feel like it's a friendship couple. I'm going to have to be proven wrong. I'm just being real honest with y'all. Just prove me wrong. Give me a few days and prove me wrong, right? But I do feel like if it continues to show up, in a sense, he keeps pulling you for challenges, y'all were connected and y'all were saved for Casa Amor, okay? Then now, this time, it wasn't even producers really putting y'all together. This is what y'all chose, because you could have made a choice to pick Zach, but you chose to pick Nick, right? Nick could have tried to interfere with another connection of some sort, but he chose to go and talk to you because he felt safe with you also. So with that being said, like, I mean, yeah, it would make sense to explore it and see what it is and at least get the what ifs out already. You know what I'm saying? Get that out and at least know for sure, like, this is something, this ain't nothing, or whatever it's gonna be. So, I'm here for them wanting to explore and see what it is as they've done the first time. I just don't feel like this one is as forced as it was when the producers tried to do it by saving them. Because I'm like, if you would have saved Olandria and Zach or something, y'all wouldn't have. I mean, if they were the ones eliminated from the island, y'all wouldn't have sat up there and tried to save them and pair them together. Y'all only did that because it was Nick and her. So we shall see. Oh, Sierra posted. Y'all got me over here being nosy and eat people tea. Girl, what's Sierra name over here? Do I follow her? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't follow her. But she posted. Y'all done got that lady out the villa. Y'all got on that lady head top and start tap dancing. Okay, the way she was over there throwing out that word. And I ain't saying y'all wrong either. So let's keep going. um, so this is what she says. She says, "Oh, wait, these are her parents." This is not Sierra. This is her parents. As Sierra's parents, this has been one of the most painful weeks of our lives. We've seen the posts, the headlines, the hurt, and the hate. And while Sierra hasn't seen any of it yet, we have. And so have the people who love her. We're not here to justify or ignore what surfaced. We understand why people are upset and we know accountability matters. But what's happening online right now has gone far beyond it. And they're not wrong when they say that part. Because some of y'all have been doing too much. Yes, she may have said what she said, and we are not in agreement with it. Handle her accordingly. But some of y'all that's going the extra mile with threats and reaching out to the families and doing all this, y'all, this is why I hate that my show blew up the way that it did. Because I knew it. When it started to blow up last year, I knew it. I said, yep, it's not going to be long before we start getting these type of attacks on cast members. Now, granted, I don't know if it's going to make production do a better job in researching their people. What I think it's going to do is likely just scrub their stuff. Still may be terrible people on the show, but they probably going to be trying to scrub and get things up out of here. And if not, and if they continue to have this, they might just pause the show altogether because they are likely going to get in a place where they can't really protect their cast members or whatever, right? And I'm not saying this about just like people that say like racial things or whatever like that. Like, I'm just thinking about as a whole, with like a lot of the threats and the way the people are attacked online and different stuff, and people just digging in. Oh, they reposted this or they've liked that, right? They may start. I don't know. I hope they don't do away with the show. Maybe they can work on doing a better job on their end, but I don't think that better job is going to be them researching on their own, doing deep dives like some of the fans have. I feel like it's going to be just scrub the SHI. Let's do searches in all of their databases for this particular name or these words or whatever. Did you ever say anything online that you think could be challenging? Da, 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 da. What words are you using in your everyday life? Let's do a search, pull them out. I don't know. Y'all let me know, but let's keep going. So they're saying, the threats, the cruel messages, the attacks on her family, her friends, even her supporters is heartbreaking. It's uncalled for. And no one deserves that kind of hate, no matter what mistake they've made. While Sierra is not in the villa anymore, she is still away. She hasn't had the chance to process any of this or speak for herself. But we know our daughter, we know her heart, and when she returns, we believe she'll face this with honesty, growth, and grace. While she'll always be our little girl, she's also a woman, one who will take responsibility in her own time and her own voice. Until then, we're simply asking for compassion, for patience, for basic human decency, not just for her, but for everyone caught in the middle of this. Thank you to those who've continued to show love, and even when it's not easy. With the love, her family, child. Mm-mm. Um, Ooh, child, somebody said, how can you fight hateful words with hate? It's hypocritical. It's giving fake outrage, is what someone says. Okay. So you guys can ponder. Let me know your thoughts, honey. Okay. But it was a fairly decent episode for the most part. Like I said, I know the Nicolandrians are geeked up, hyped up, and all. It was good. Who else left the villa? So if old boy done already posted, has Elin posted anything? I don't know. I wonder. But let me get to these super chats real quick. Thank you guys so much for the super chat. What is it? Samara? Did I say that right? Please forgive me if I messed it up. Bella said on live that Nick told her he likes Olandria. So he told her that. Oh, good to know. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Scarlett. Let's see what Scarlett says. Oh, it's a super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Scarlett. Um, let's see. Audrey. Thank you for getting me into this show. Damn, you forgetting me. I go this show. What? Well, shout out to you for me getting you onto this show. Shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Becky? Thank you for the super chat. Love you, girl. Love you back. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the support. Shout out to the people we got in here because we got over 1,300 people in the chat. So we should definitely be able to hit those 1,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do that up for your girl, please, and thank you. And we've kept you guys. We kept over 1,000 of you all watching for a good bit of time tonight. So definitely will hope that we could get the likes to match. And I see we have a good percentage of people with 50%. 56% of you guys that are here for Nicolandria. So I'm willing to believe that a lot of people voted for them to remain on the show. So if they're going to be remaining on the show, child, let me tell y'all, I feel like who we got left. Okay, so we have Taylor and Clark. We have Pepe and Iris, Nicolandria. We have Ace and Chelley, Chris and Huda, and I think that's it. It's 5 couples left, right? Is it 5? I think that's right. If that's the case, I'm thinking that either Taylor and Clark will be the first ones out. I say that because of how low they were on the totem pole last week. Yeah. So I feel like they will be the ones to leave this go round. So Ace and Nick are going to have to finally say goodbye to their good Judy, their good boy. But then also, I feel like Pepe and Iris might be the ones to leave because I have been hearing a lot of people say that the connection, they feel like Taylor and Clark has a realer connection than some of the people in the villa. And being that Pepe and Iris just linked up and they're not giving that Nicolandria type of energy, I could see them leaving, especially when he was talking that last week, doing the stand on business or whatever. Yeah, you really ready to go? And she was just over here crying her eyes out, ready to go. So they might be next. Pepe and Iris. I see Ace and Chelley staying. I do. I see Nicolandria staying, and I definitely see Chris and Huda staying. When it comes to the final 4, that would be it. If it's already 5 couples, that would be it. I don't see Pepe and Iris making it to, especially as the rest of the episodes have played out. I don't think I see them making it to the final 4. Now I think it may be Taylor and Clark making it to the final 4. And if they do make it to the final 4, I think the final 3 will be Ace and Chelley, Chris and Huda, and Nicolandria. And I do see Nicolandria winning the show. I do see them winning the show. That's going to be, because all of them got some big fan bases. So that's going to be something to compete with. That's going to be something to compete with. Ace and Chelley been locked in since day 1. So some people not finna let it go down like that. So they could very well win and take it all. And at this point, because I've been so up and down with this cast, I don't even think I give a damn who win. I think I don't even care no more. It's girl, it's whatever. I just asked that if any of the ladies get the envelope that has $100,000, please say you ain't splitting. Please say pay me for my pain, pay me for my time, and you can say the bullshit because everything is mine. Okay. That's all I want them to say and do for me, please. So I don't give a damn what, because everybody partnered up with somebody I don't give a damn about at this point. But all of the ladies, keep the money. Keep the money. Okay. Y'all think Chris gonna keep that 100K and not give it to Huda? I feel like the man in him is gonna give a piece to Huda. I think he would. I could see Ace on some. Cause see, here's the thing. Nobody has ever kept all the 100K to themselves. You can keep it to yourself, guys. You can keep it to yourself, guys and gals. And I'm wondering, with the catastrophe that this season was, are we finally going to get some? Oh, Amaya and Brian. How dare I? So then that would be 6 couples. Well, I still see Pepe and them leaving. I see it being, 5 left. Well, I should have did that. 5 left. And then I see Taylor leaving. So then the 4 would actually be, I'm sorry, Amaya and Brian. Thank you. Thank you for that. I think that was yes, Val. Thank you so much for that super chat. Yes, how dare I forget Amaya and Brian? They will be a part of the top 4. Yeah. Nick Olandria, Chelley, Huda and Chris, and Amaya and Brian. Now, Amaya would be that's the only person I feel like I could give my vote to. For me. For me. And that may change in this last week. I may see some things that may change in this last week. It might. But I want to know if somebody is going. I don't feel like if Amaya wins, I would not give Brian my money, baby. You came in too late. I've been in this journey for a few weeks now. Like, how dare you come in at the end and think you're gonna get 50? No, bookie dookie. We not doing that. No. I mean, if I don't want Chelley. Chelley, remember that time you and your family had a heart? Chelley, remember when that time when it was a hard knock life for you and your family? Ace living large and taking charge. He don't need that 100K. Ace got a nice home. He doing good for him, so he don't need that 100K, girl. Keep that. Take that. Don't do that. Olandria, remember how you got to help your mom out with your siblings? Girl, you don't have to give Nick nothing. If Nick, that's Nick's fault that he was never so, he was too afraid to come and talk to you. That's not your fault. You don't owe him nothing. You helped him by saving him, by staying in this damn villa to the end. Like, keep that money, girl. You don't have to do that. You don't have to get that man anything. I just need the people to understand that Huda, you're a mom. You're a mom. I know he might not have a home in the United States. I get that, but that's not your problem. I'm sorry. You're trying to move to LA, right? You're going to need coin. You're going to need bank. You're trying to move with the daughter too? Or you're going to leave her back over there in North Carolina for about 6 months to a year? You plan on bringing her with you. You're going to need all that. Yes, ma'am. You are. You're going to need all the 100K. Yes, ma'am. You want a nice home too, and you're trying to get the brand deals. I think that's a great start. You're a mama. I'm a mother. Keep that. Keep that. He got a nice career overseas. He ain't even going to be in America like that. Like, why would you give him 50K? Like, that's stupid. Like, y'all think about that. Okay? Women. Don't get him shit. Thank you so much, Britt, for the super chat. I think the final 4 will be Nick Olandria, Ace and Chelley, Huda and Chris, and Amaya and Brian. But I see Huda and Chris leaving before Amaya. Really? The way she ran here like a cat with 9 lives? Are you sure? Look, what Ace said when Amaya got voted as most everything, that went on my parlay. That's not on my parlay. I'm not expecting her to drop. not Huda. The way her fan base be trying to go crazy. Child, listen. I don't know. We gonna see though. We shall see. But I feel like Huda need that money more, but she's not touching it. Damn. Well, that's fine. I just ask that any woman that gets it keeps it. Okay? Get it and keep it. That's all I ask. That would be such a terrible way to end the season if we went through everything we went through this season only for one of the men to get the check. And now that would be crazy because somebody has to not share the check. The way this season was, someone has to not share the check. It only makes sense to me. And the question is, who is it going to be? What's it going to be? Because I can't pretend. Come on. You will not be getting this going, honey. All right. But that's all I got, you guys. I thank you all so much for being here tonight. Please make sure that you're liking up the video. You're subscribing to the channel because we are getting closer and closer and closer to that 100,000 subscribers. So please be sure to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like up the video. You can follow me over on social media at Jamie That's Me. And yeah, that's all that I got. Oh, so dang, girl, I'm trying to sign off and y'all telling me to go check Bella's stuff. Now, who else story? Put it all in the chat. What's her name? Oh, I found her. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I was finna go. Well, she says, as a proud Asian American woman, I'm deeply appreciative of the Love Island USA producers for taking a stand and making it clear that racism of any kind is not tolerated. Baby, and it's crazy because the girl that took your man is the one that got kicked out. Oh, girl, see how that karma come back to bite. So when I first saw what my fellow islanders said on their social media pages, I was incredibly heartbroken. But I wanted to wait until they left the villa and were able to address the situation, genuinely apologize, and commit to learning from the experience before deciding how our relationship will look moving forward. As screenshots continued to surface, it became clear that I could no longer support this person and made the decision to unfollow them a couple of days ago. Asian hate is oftentimes overlooked and dismissed. I mean, not only that, but I feel like y'all be overlooked and dismissed as far as y'all history here in America. But that's another thing, another subject. But being a first generation American, I have personally witnessed and experienced how real and hurtful comments like these are. She says, it is my hope that this situation can help shed light on how big of an issue anti-Asian hate actually is. Just like so many other Asian Americans, my mom immigrated here to create a better life for her and her future family. Knowing the hardships she and so many others have faced, I could not be silent any longer because what good is this amazing platform, God? What? Because what good is this amazing platform? God and you all have given God and you all. Okay, so yeah, she need punctuation there. Okay, so God and you all have given me if I oh no, I'm messing up. Because what good is this amazing platform God and you all have given me, got you, if I don't use it to amplify the voices of my community? I do not condone bigotry or racism of any kind, but I also don't condone hate either. Please think twice before leaving unkind comments to or about this person. I love you all so much. And I'm glad she also said that too. Like taking a stance for how she feels about the situation, but then also letting people know, like, hey, you don't, I mean, y'all did what y'all need to do. Okay. Ooh. Try to see y'all over here in the comments arguing about who to saying the N word, and I'm finna upset a few people. Okay. I'm finna upset a few people. Nigga with the nigga, Nigga, niggas in our face, Nigga, nigga. Do you see my lips moving? Nigga, do you see my lips moving? So I don't know why people made this post of Huda and trying to tell us what she said or didn't say, saying that her lips didn't move. You do know that you could say a lot of things without moving your lips, nigga. It's a flick of a tongue. So y'all trying to sit up here and play in people's faces. And it's so funny to me because y'all was on Miss Girl Sierra's head top. making sure she get up out the village. She was wrong. She was wrong. She was wrong. She was wrong. And ain't nobody saying that y'all wrong for doing that. But also, your girl was singing the song. I saw somebody really trying to say the context in which both of the ladies, like how Yulissa said it versus how, Sierra said what she said, and then Huda singing is different. Okay, well, let her sing that around the wrong person and see if she'll get bopped or not. Okay? I don't know how y'all, if you feel like she didn't say it, it's because you didn't want to see it. But you sitting here looking at me, and I'm just, nigga. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but it's like I'm dead ass serious. Like, nigga, huh, nigga? Like, do you see my lips moving? And then y'all trying to sit up here and play in folks' face. And then the crazy thing for me is when the other black folks try to play in the people's face like they stupid. And then you got the other non-black folks trying to tell a black person, oh, she didn't say it because of this right here. And then you got to flip your lips like that. I don't have to do none of that to say, nigga. She said it. But I see the tone has changed. The tone has changed. And y'all could be mad. And I'm going to let you be mad about it. But she said it. More than once. That's how the song go. And in all honesty, I feel like a lot of them be saying it. That's probably why Yulissa was sitting up there earlier talking about some. What she said, if they don't want people saying it, then they shouldn't put it in songs. They shouldn't put it in songs. Girl. You're funny. You probably should just listen to the song that bleeps out the word. You got the explicit version, because ain't nobody tell you to click on the explicit one anyway. You click on that because you want to say that anyway, because that's how you talk. But you ain't get bopped hard enough. Anyway, thank you for the super chat, Scarlett. Maybe Brian gives Amaya the money and Amaya shares it. If Brian get that money for $100K, I'm sure he'll give her that 50. He'll give her half. I mean, at least that's what I want to believe. Because she kept him here and he came in at the end. Like, that would be insane if that man, girl, if that man took that money and you ain't even put in on this like that. And you walking away with $100K, I'll be sick. Y'all better have 2 different names on them envelopes. Well, they're going to do that anyway, but y'all better have the right one in her stuff, in her bag. Y'all been doing everything else out of order. Damn. Okay. I see somebody said they ain't see her tongue move. You talking about her or mine? Because nigga, you don't see mine moving either. But I'm going to let y'all continue to argue and fight about it in the comments and be mad about it as I continue to go about my night and day. Okay? But anywho, I thank y'all for being here. Now I'm finna get out of here for real. Okay? Now I'm finna get out of here. All right? Yeah. I thank you guys for being here. Be sure to subscribe. Bye.
Yeah. Telling my priest to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cash died at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATL, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can fill a pool, we gon' make them swim, nigga.